wanted to do this great video with, me driving up to camp and setting camp up. And I wanted to make a little bit more of a dramatic beginning to this video with no talking and setting up camp, setting up the wood stove, and, getting some nice B-roll, some footage of the woods and the mountains and the leaves and the dogs running through the leaves. And I started setting up camp, and the temperature started to drop quite a bit. So when I left Charlotte, it was 55. And then once I went up into the mountains and I got here to camp, it dropped to 36. And then once I started setting up camp, it dropped down to 30. And the temperature killed the battery on my phone. It killed the battery on my big Canon camera. So there was no filming at all. And I had to get everything set up before I went back down and got my battery pack. And then I could recharge everything. So I got a little bit of footage. Hopefully I'll be able to splice all of that footage together. And I got some footage of the first fire, but I wanted to get footage of actually setting up the wood stove and getting the chimney put in and all of that. And I was not able to get any footage of any of that. I got some footage of lighting the fire, and that was it. But anyways, the sun goes down really quick here now. It's almost December, so it's Thanksgiving weekend, and the sun goes down at 4:30. So I got up here at 2 on the dot, and man, that sun goes down quick, and that temperature drops quick. But we'll get the wood stove going, and this is shaping up to be a great weekend. It's going to be beautiful outside, cold, but beautiful. This wood stove, I would not be able to be up here if it wasn't for having this wood stove. It's going down to 24, 26, 27 overnight, and the high is only like 36, 37 tomorrow and Sunday. So having the wood stove is key. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. I've probably got 5 logs in here right now, and it's absolutely perfect. We're going to relax for a while. Dogs are sleeping on the bed. It's 6:30, almost 7. So we'll get some food cooked up for the dogs here in about half an hour or so. I'm actually going to make a cup of coffee. I don't normally drink coffee this late in the day, but having something warm is always nice. So I'm going to make a little bit of coffee, and then I'll make food for the dogs. And then I'll make my food, and then I'm just going to read a book and relax. I've got a couple of movies downloaded to the iPad, so I'll watch a movie tonight. That's it. This is going to be a great weekend. We've got some shepherd's pie and stuffing, and these are just leftovers from our Thanksgiving dinner. Damn, that's good. We did not make turkey for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure we will make turkey for Thanksgiving ever again. There's so much waste, and the turkey is I mean, it's usually pretty juicy, but these turkeys are bred. I know you can get like a more of a wild farm raised turkey, but these turkeys are bred to grow in like 1 year, and it's just too fast. The meat is tough, unless you smoke it. Smoked turkey is really good, but yeah, unless you smoke it, it's just not that great. You could do turkey breast, just get the breast and just smoke that. That's really good. But I'm not sure we're ever going to do turkey ever again. We did shepherd's pie this year, and we made it from leftover pot roast. It's not really leftover, we just make it the day before. So we make the pot roast on Wednesday, and then we shred it up on Thursday, and we make the pot roast. It is the pot roast. We make the shepherd's pie on Thursday using the shredded pot roast that we make on Wednesday. And my mom makes amazing stuffing. So we have stuffing and we have the shepherd's pie, and it's absolutely incredible. Oh. So I don't have to make any food when I come up here for Thanksgiving weekend. Last year, I took our turkey. We did make a turkey last year, and I just shredded it up. I just made soup, and I made something else the other day that I was up here. So Thanksgiving, our leftovers never go to waste. We eat all of it because I bring it all up here to camp. Yeah, my mom makes the stuffing, and it's got cranberries in it, and it's absolutely incredible. And I've got pecan pie, chocolate pecan pie, and apple pear pie for dessert. And both are absolutely incredible. So I'm going to eat this, get some dessert, and then I'm going to crack on a movie. And it's been a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Good morning, yo, it's the Lord. It's 7 a.m. You know what time it is. It's the Lord Kitchen, live and direct, strong from the kitchen on Kitchen Radio.
Good morning. Yeah, it is. Oh, here comes Penny. It is brisk, chilly, very, very refreshing out here. It's a little cold. Last night it went down to 24, and it said, the weather app said 24 feels like 15. I watch a lot of channels. Jay LeGray up in Canada. There's a crew of guys building a cabin up in Canada. I watch some people up in Alaska. The kid, I can't remember his name. Betting on Alaska is the other channel. He's great. I watch a guy up in New York who oddly is not very far from where I grew up in upstate New York, outside of Syracuse. It's my 12 acres or my 7 acres. I think it's my 12 acres. Maybe it's my 14 acres. I want to say it's 12. I'm pretty sure. My 12 acres. He's got a great wall tent set up. All of these people see temperatures far below zero. So camping out here in the mountains of North Carolina is not that harsh. You can see there is no snow. It's 36 degrees, but there's no snow, so you got nothing to worry about. Anyways, I'm gonna make the dogs some breakfast and then make myself some breakfast. And then I think we're just gonna go on a little hike today. I don't have any work to do. We're not doing any more work here on this site because we are moving over to the other site, and any work here is pointless. So there's no work getting done here. So we're gonna make some breakfast and then go on a little hike. I have never actually been to the very, very top of this mountain, and that'd be pretty cool. We'll go check it out. So I'll make some breakfast and we'll go on a hike. That's it for today. Before we go on a little hiking adventure, we do actually have some work to do. We need to carry a bunch of firewood back up to the tent. And thankfully, I have a new super heavy duty, super nice canvas log carrier from White Duck. And White Duck sent me this so that I could review it. And I'm not going to lie to you, I actually really needed a new one of these because my other log carrier got chewed through by mice. So very thankful that White Duck sent this to me very much. So thank you to White Duck. This log carrier is easily 5 to 10 times nicer than the log carrier that I had before. And listen, that thing wasn't junk. Lindsay got it for me, and it was pretty nice. It's canvas, it was pretty heavy duty, but when you see this version of heavy duty versus this version of heavy duty, it is a noticeable difference. This log carrier easily carries 2 to 3 more logs, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. You got to make sure that you're strong enough to take that many logs, but the handles are thicker, the canvas is thicker, the stitching is better, and the big thing, this has like a flat bottom. So my other log carrier was just a flap, right? You just go like this. This has a flat bottom, so it's flattened, and then it comes up the side, and it has ends to it. And this makes such a huge difference carrying logs to make sure that nothing spills out. If you're carrying, the dogs are going nuts. If you are carrying kindling, really small pieces, a big bundle of kindling, you don't want the ends of your log carrier to be open and have those pieces falling out. So having this, the ends of these closed in is actually super helpful. Now, this does limit you to the length of the log that you can carry, but your wood stove should only take like a 14 to 16 inch log anyways. So it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. This is super nice. Yes, they sent it to me for free, but I mean, when you see it, it's super nice. I'm not going to complain. This is great. So huge thank you to White Duck. Please go pick one up. And that's it.
White Duck did also send me this super heavy duty tarp, which thankfully we do not need on this trip. Super clear skies makes it for very, very cold temperatures, but it also means there's absolutely no chance of rain or snow. So we don't need this tarp on this trip, thankfully, but huge thanks to White Duck for sending me this tarp. This is a 10 mil 6-ounce tarp, which is super thick. This is like double the thickness of a normal tarp, and this will 100% come in handy over the next few months. Thankful that we don't need it this weekend, but also very thankful for White Duck for sending me one of these. If you guys need really heavy duty tarp or a really nice canvas log carrier, go to White Duck, pick one up. Thanks. That temperature is dropping, and it is dropping fast. Man, sun just went down behind the ridge. Stove is cranking. There is something going through the woods behind us. I heard it and came out here, but I can't see it. I don't know if it's a deer. Probably just a squirrel. They make more noise than you think. Anyways, keep loading up the wood stove. It's cranking out heat. It's nice and warm. Almost just fell asleep sitting in my chair. So one more night up here, and then we got to pack it up and go back home, back to reality. But we'll hang out for a while, get some dinner, watch the fire. Got another movie to watch tonight. And we'll pack it up tomorrow and go back home. Well, cheers to another great day up here at camp. Fire's going strong. We are nice and warm. Had a great hike all the way up to the very top of the mountain. I've actually never been to the very, very top of the mountain. I've only been to the top of our 3-acre ridge. There's another ridge above that, and then there's another ridge above that. So it's like 3 more levels. And man, the view was absolutely incredible. So you can see Roan Mountain. We're right across from Roan Mountain, and Roan Mountain is covered in snow. And it was still there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that elevation just makes that temperature hold steady and keep that snow. So super cool to look across the valley and see Roan Mountain covered in snow. Super cool. But that's it. The dogs are fed and everybody's starting to go to sleep. I'm about to eat my last plate of leftovers from Thanksgiving. And then I've got some pie and I've got another movie to watch. And then we are out of here. So I'm going to eat this, watch a movie, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Well, time to take it all down. Till the next time. I'll just enjoy this coffee and breakfast. Last couple hours up here until we come up here next month. We'll be up for New Year's. Extended stay, 4 or 5 days. If you guys do not have any of these vacuum bags, I highly suggest that you get some. You can set up your tent, and even if it is pouring rain, you can get your stuff out, and these blankets, you know they will be dry, and you know that you can dry off and warm up. So these things are absolutely spectacular. These two have been out. Look at these two. You've been out running around like wild dogs. Anyways, get yourself some of these. They are super useful. I'm trying to pack everything up, and there are 2 little nuggets of wood in the fireplace that just will not burn through. I've got the door wide open, full draft, and I'm like, just burn, just burn. I've got these 2 nuggets, and I just need these 2 nuggets to just burn. I'll probably have to pull them out with the fork, the grabbers, the tongs, and I'll have to pull them out and just throw them in the outside fireplace. But it reminds me, I thought about this last night. You know, one of the reasons why I come out here is just to be alone and to have quiet time and to be at peace. And it really makes you think about how people lived 100, 200 years ago. This is how they lived. This is how they lived every day. Every day was a battle of chopping firewood and heating their home. And now, you know, we're thankful, at least you damn well should be thankful that, you know, you live in a house. I put in this Google Nest thermostat in the house, and it just it does everything. It's magic. You know, you set it and that's it. You just walk away and the thing heats up. We've got a sensor in the bedroom, so the bedroom is the perfect temperature. It's just wild, the technology that we live with now. And then to come out here and to just be out here in nature and to be more basic, you know, it's a funny thing, and it's something to think about and something to be thankful for. So I'm gonna let those two little nuggets die off and then pack everything up, and we're gonna get out of here.